Good morning from day, I think this is 16. Gonna have to check. I spent last night in Idyllwild, came down yesterday with Shruti, and she just bombed down the hill, and I bombed down the hill after her. And I slept in the campground, and I got a shower, and then I did laundry, and then I went to the grocery store, and I bought way too much food, and I put some of it in the hiker box because my eyes were bigger than my pack. And then kind of hung out, and then I went out to the brew pub and I met Maria and Chantal because it was Chantal's birthday, and then met a bunch of other hikers too and had some margaritas. And so now it's like almost, I think it's like almost 10 o'clock, and I'm just hitting the trail, and then I have to go way up there, but I just got a ride from a lovely trail angel lady. So she said she'd never done it before, and she just brought me up here, saved me like 4 miles of walking uphill. And I figured out I can do some 15-mile days to get to Big Bear. So today I'm just going to go back up to Saddle Junction and then maybe go like at 10 miles. So we'll see. This up Devil's Slide, Bug calls it Devil's Butthole, is I think like 1.6 miles, and we gained 2,000 feet. So it's steep up, but that's okay. So let's get hiking. Back on the trail again. I was below that. Now I'm above it. Okay, I just met a couple that said about less than a tenth of a mile ahead of me, they just had a mountain lion encounter. That the mountain lion was in a tree, and they had a German Shepherd dog, and they were standing there, and all of a sudden the mountain lion, like 15 feet or more or less, jumped out of the tree, and like they felt the ground, the thump, and then it ran away. Assuming the fact that they had a dog is what scared the mountain lion. But there's one close. So I am watching and looking and keep my camera out, maybe. Oh, God, okay. That was just a bird. Okay. Go away, kitty. I didn't really video much today or take pictures because I was sucking wind. I spent most of the day, in fact all of the day, once I got up here, above 8,000 feet. And it's hard for me to breathe. Down is fine, but every time I hit it up, hard to breathe. And now there are stairs. Fun. Just when you think you can't go up more. So much water! So exciting! My first real river crossing, kinda. See if I can do it without getting my feet wet. It's hard to see, but tomorrow I will be down there, 8,000 feet below where I am right now. That's the valley floor. And I think we go through the windmill farm. I'm breathing heavy, sorry. tired I almost fell over. Gonna check out the view. Good morning from day 17. I had my days mixed up. I guess yesterday was day 16 where I came out of Idyllwild, and day 15 is when I went into Idyllwild. Yesterday was a challenge. I had a full pack and was carrying too much water because there was a couple streams, and most of the day was over 8,000 feet. But I made it about 11 miles, and this morning I'm deciding to have a nice leisurely breakfast. Looking out, there was a pretty sunrise out there, but I got a cute little campsite with 3 other guys. They, of course, have already left, but I'm going to be leisurely because today I'm going to try to do 18 to I-10, and it's all downhill, which sounds easy, but I've heard it's really hard on the legs, so we'll see. And there's a water source in 5 miles, and there's another water source after the 5 miles. There's a spigot at 17 miles, so if I could make it to the spigot, I might even just camp at the spigot, depending on what it's like. And then it's back up again to Big Bear. I believe this is Fuller Ridge. It's very switchbacky in through all these cool rocks. So fun to look down there at the valley. And looking ahead, I see snow on that mountain over there. I wonder if that's close to where I'm going. I'm above the clouds. There's I-10 going over there. And there's San Jacinto. And down. I'm really gonna miss all the trees and the shade and the cool rocks. This has been a lovely, lovely section. Challenging, but lovely. Not looking forward to going back to the desert, but different challenges will arise, and I'll see more exciting things. So, goodbye trees soon. So I just discovered that is San Giorgio Mountain. Not exactly quite how to say that. Don't know if I'm going by it, over it, under it. Don't know. I think I heard somewhere that right there is a big casino. Huh. The foliage is quickly changing. I'm losing my lush forest and it's getting back more deserty. Pine trees are nice though, but I think I'm going to lose those soon too. Now our trees are gone. And we're back to desert. This is my lunch spot. It is right next to the trail. But the good thing is there's some bushes right here. And I'm nestled in some rocks. And I'm sure there could be something scary living up in those rocks. But hopefully they'll just leave me alone. It's shade. And that's all I really wanted. This just looks like a horrible hellhole that I'm going into. I gotta go down there. So this is not a good sign. There's like 4 vultures circling kind of right above me. I'm not dying. I see a water tank down there. I don't know if that's where we're going. Can't even see the summit of San Jacinto, but we're up there today. I was up there today. This is the hellhole that I'm gonna camp in tonight. I'm kind of grumpy, so I've gone almost 18 miles. My knee hurts. It's windy. I'm in a lull behind this mountain right now, but it's windier than shit. I don't see any tent sites. There's supposed to be tent sites by this faucet. Okay, made it to camp. This is kind of where I am. I'm up above the valley floor. I'm sort of in this gully because it's super windy. And up there, way up there, is where I was today. Glad I'm not up there. It's looking kind of windy and yucky up there. Hopefully people are okay up there. Come on, baby tent. You could do it. Good morning. It's the morning of day 18. Yesterday was really hard just because I came down so much and my knee was hurting. Last night, I'm still in my tent. Last night was really windy, but my tent held up great. So, and I wasn't afraid it was going to blow down because I trust my tent. It wasn't rainy, just really windy. So today the plan is I'm going to do something easier. Well, it won't be, nothing's easy. But I'm going to go about 13 miles to a place called the Whitewater Preserve. It's off the trail by about a mile, but they had me at a charging area. So I'm running really low on battery, and I like to be able to film, and I like to be able to listen to music, and I can't because I'm almost out of battery. So it's a ranger-like station, nature preserve, and it sounds like a lovely respite. Yeah, I'd like to pull a 20, but I think I might just go have an enjoyable day. Still have about 3,000 up and a lot more down for some reason. I feel like I'm on the valley floor, but I still have to go down. So that's the plan. It's cloudy today too. Let me switch it around. Well, yeah, there are some clouds. and they say it might rain a little bit. But here's my little tent. I'm in with the grass. Here we are at the water faucet, the lifesaver. There's the pipe. And we have a group of amazing hikers. We're cowboy camping. This is how we do it. Yep, this feels very weird to be walking on pavement. But I have to get down past those houses and over there to the freeway. I knew it's windy because there's wind turbines here, but it's really hard to walk. This isn't even the worst, but I've been pushing into the wind. Here we go again. Here's another bust. Look. Gust. You have to sort of squat. Whoa! You have to sort of squat to keep from getting blown over. I don't know if you can hear, but that sign is making all kinds of crazy noises. Heading over here. There's a road. But yay! PCT, I-10, Big Bear. That's where I'm going. Well, it's my first wild animal sighting. Isn't he cute? Poor grass. I'm literally wandering around the desert. There's no trail, but I think I'm going the right way. Of course, I'm going into the wind, which is hard. Whoa! Oh! God! That one almost got me. I'm not sure where I'm going. I'm lost. I'm off the trail somehow, but I see the freeway, so I'm trying to get there. I literally am like leaning forward every step. This is a fucking hellhole. Impressions of Whitewater. Not my favorite. The underpass, I got there by myself. And then kind of this sketchy lady who was on drugs came down and was asking all kinds of weird questions, and she touched my pack and I quickly went and got it. She was dragging a fire hose with her. I don't really know what she was doing. She wasn't a hiker. And there's no services. It's just a bunch of little houses. So I'm heading out of here. Thank you, Whitewater, but goodbye. Back in the wind again. I'm in this open area. Oh, and it's making it really hard to walk. Like you have to squat to walk. Whoa, it's doing 60-mile-an-hour gusts. I believe it. There's just nowhere to go. I'm out of that canyon. And aren't going to fall off a cliff by being pushed over by the wind. It's actually quite pretty and not windy at all here. I'm kind of sick of this wind. I was really scared. Good morning from day 19. I stayed at the White River Preserve last night. Fabulous. It was a new oasis in the desert. There were palm trees. There was a kiddie pool. There was waterfalls. There was a ranger station. There were bathrooms with toilet paper. There was charging. It was windy, but they let hikers camp on the grass, and the grass was smushy. It was amazing. So yesterday was sort of a shorter day. And our plan for today is going into Mission Creek. I'm just crossing the White Water River, getting back on trail. But the plan today is to go to Mission Creek, camp somewhere in there, and that's it, and have fun. That's the plan. This is my first real river crossing. Word on the street is there's a log down here. We can do it without getting our feet wet. Cute little stream, but it's kind of flowing. So Miles is demonstrating the log crossing that we can do without getting our feet wet. Others went across in their bare feet up above. Here goes Caitlin. Yeah. Keep going. Don't, never mind me. Over there is San Jacinto, and down there is the Whitewater River we crossed, and then came up this valley through that gully, and now to here. Some amazing views. We're hiking along this ridge. You can see up there some more folks. Whoa, sorry, a little ahead of me. But over here, San Jacinto, which I just came up and over. Then I think that out that way is out towards Palm Springs. Could be wrong, but we're way over there in those mountains looking down at this valley. So cool. This lovely trail. And that's what I just came up. I don't know why, but we have 224 here. 224. Yay, 224! Woo! Coming down on Mission Creek. I don't fall. No, I think it's more like 230. I wanted to show you how on the PCT we poop in the woods. So first what you gotta do is you gotta dig a cat hole. It's gotta be deep enough and big enough for your turd. And Happy Ending's gonna demonstrate how we do this. Yes.
When you're eating protein food, like all these protein bars and all these
protein
hiker meals, you'll fill this up.
You'll fill that puppy up.
So you got to get a nice big straddle over it.
And
you use these for support. And you squat.
Yes.
Perfect form.
Yeah, so you don't need the squatty potty. You got the squatty poles.
Remember to bring your bidet because you will need it. And then you have to bury all of this.
Bury all of it. Yes.
Two, 4.
lunch spot. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi. 224 Club.
A friend trying to help a friend across the river without getting his feet wet. This is so special. Come on. Yes.
Friendship.
Oh! And like that, we are back on trail, but not a very, well, it's stable, but it's cliffy. We did it. Good morning from day 20. Yesterday I did a much bigger day than I thought I was going to. I did 18 miles and about 5,000 up and 15 down, 1,500 down. I made it all the way through Mission Creek. I was nervous about that because the trail is all washed out, but I was with a big group of hikers. I was with Happy Ending and Shiesty and Wolverine and Sunshine and Let's Go, and then also Miles and Caitlin from Seattle, and then Paul from the UK. So it was really nice having a big group to go through there because it was fun. It was fun finding your own route. We just walked up the stream the whole way. So now it's Wednesday, and Eric isn't going to pick me up until Thursday, and I only have 16 miles till we agreed to meet. So I'm sleeping in. The sun is already up. And I'm going to get hot in a minute when the sun gets here. So I'm going to head up to, there's this cabin in about 11 miles, and then we'll hang out there. And then Thursday, I just have 5 miles to Onyx Summit, where Eric will pick me up. So it'll be easy, relaxing couple 2 days. So I did a bad thing, and I almost am running out of food. This is the smallest my food bag has ever been. There's 2 bars, 1 coffee, and I think that's it. One electrolyte in there for tomorrow. I would have been really short. Had Shiesty not given me some oatmeal, he gave me 2 packets of oatmeal. I'm going to have 1 this morning, 1 tomorrow morning, and a ramen. And tonight I'm going to have 2 ramens. So I somehow just shorted myself with food. I'll survive, though. We are back in a washout in a stream bed. So I'm out of the Mission Creek fiasco and now back up into pine trees and sand. It's cool. Had lunch with a nurse from Michigan and a woman who lives on Latona and goes to the Latona pub all the time and is into horses. Her name is Mariah. We might become best friends. Us horse girls have to stick together. There's San Giorgio? Something like that. Beautiful valley. Okay, I rounded this corner. Those are mountains. Over there is where I came from. That's San Jacinto. And then I think we're looking down towards Palm Springs. I'll get a little closer. I can see the wind farm. Oh my gosh, I was down there not too long ago. So cool. Yeah, there's the wind farm down there. I bet at night those lights, the lights of, of Palm Springs. And there goes the trail. Okay, this is cool. Came up down that. That I'm pretty sure is Mission Creek. What we had to come up with no trail. Pretty sure. So right over here under this tree is gonna be my campsite. And I'm gonna have a view down to the twinkling lights, hopefully, of Palm Springs. And I think there's a cliff right past my campsite. I'm gonna put my tent right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I will not try to sleepwalk because that's quite the ravine. Good morning from the morning of day 21. Today is a very exciting day because Eric is in the air right now flying to California, and then Patricia and Dave are going to pick him up, and then he's going to come and meet me in Big Bear. So I'm slowly making my way to right outside Big Bear, and we found a place to meet, and they're going to pick me up, and we're going to have some fun in town. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm going to be off trail, which kind of is a little sad because it means that some of the people I know will be gone, but I'll meet others, and I'm really looking forward to the break. That's it for now. I realized that in my morning videos, I usually say where I'm planning to go that day, and I was looking back on them, and a lot of them are really right on. So you're probably wondering how I do that. Have I planned every single day? No. I only look maybe 1 or 2 days in advance. And I kind of see how am I feeling, what's good about 15 to 20 miles out, what the elevation gain is, and kind of where I want to get to. Because you don't want to get to somewhere and just have 2 miles to go to a town or something like that. So I usually plan that the day, or usually just the day before. Because I started worrying about what was far ahead of me, and then I just got all confused. So as I'm at a water source too, I then look to see, okay, where's the next water source? If it's, 15, 16 miles, I might take 4 liters, 3 liters. If it's just a couple miles, I'll just take a liter. There's been some 4-liter water carries, and that's heavy. But other than that, I don't take as much as I probably should. And I don't want to carry more than I have to. So that's kind of how I do my daily planning. So And I think it looks like a very beautiful view, perhaps one of my last views back down to Palm Springs. So I'm going to flip the camera around. And then down there. I looked at that valley for so long. Cool tree here. Maybe a little switchback. And then I think I'm going up and over the other side of this ridge that I'm on. Seeing some great views now of San Jacinto and I don't want to mispronounce that one, but San Gorgino? I don't know what that is, but that one's taller than San Jacinto. But I saw those from the other side, and now I'm north of them, which is so cool. God, I love these trees. Don't know what they are, but they're so cool. Seen lots of kinds of rocks today. Earlier it was like this red sandstone. Now white. I don't know what that is. White rock. White pretty rock. Granite, quartz, limestone. I don't know. Something white. So now in an area that apparently is private property, and far out says you cannot leave the trail more than 3 meters. No camping, no loitering, no loud music, none of the things that we would normally do on the trail. But it doesn't look any more special than anything else. And I swear we've had to have gone through private property before. So my theory is this is either a mafia hideout or a secret government facility somewhere here. So there's got to be something special that far out would tell us not to. Don't exit the trail. So, yeah. And we're going to come to a couple roads that would put me down to the highway, but I was too afraid to go on those because, I don't know, maybe I get shot. Who knows? Not shot, but yeah. But it's beautiful private property. Looks the same as all the rest. Uh-oh, which trail do I take? That one or that one? They are sort of 3 feet apart. 3 meters. Wow. It's a tough one.